Shalom Abracha, I would like to wish you well. I pray to Hashem to give you happiness, bracha v'atzlacha, and Hanukkah Sameach. I would like just to explain you the parasha of this week, Parashat Miketz, the parasha of Yosef HaTzadik. This beautiful parasha. Yosef HaTzadik, that he was in prison. And you have to know that he was in prison for no reason. He suffered a lot, Yosef HaTzadik. He suffered with his brothers. The way they sold him as a slave. He suffered with the wife of his boss, that she wanted him to have a sin with her, and he didn't want, and she forced him, and he didn't want, and then she was upset, so upset that he refused to be with her. So she lied at her husband, like Yosef, he wanted to rape her, and then he was in prison, and that prison of Egypt, it was no way to get out from there. Anyone who go there, it's finished. It's for life. It's a bore. It's a prison under the ground. Tunnels under the ground. Very deep. No air. No lights. You know, it's all the very bad prisoners were there, and Yosef, he was there. And Yosef HaTzadik, he did not say to Hashem, why? You know, my friend Yosef HaTzadik, all what happened to him because of dreams. He had dreams. It's not his fault, because those kind of dreams, he's not allowed to keep them. I mean, usually people think about a lot of things during the day, and the night they dream. But Yosef HaTzadik, he couldn't dream. He couldn't think 1 minute to be the boss, to be the king on his brother, that his father and mother, his brother, will bend to him. No, he couldn't think about that during the day, to dream that on the night. He was a tzaddik, Yosef. So Yosef, he said, if I had those kind of funny dreams, that means that Hashem, you want me to tell to my parents, to explain me. And because he thought that his brothers, maybe they will explain him the dreams, so he told them. But for the brothers, they understood the opposite. They understood, this boy, all the day he think how to be a dictator on us, how to be the boss. So in the night he dreams this kind of dream. So they started to hate him, then they sold him, then, you know, all the sufferance he suffered. And Yosef HaTzadik, he never said why. He had emunah. He said, Hashem, all what happened to me is from you. That was his father, Yaakov. Yaakov Abinu was the same. He suffered with Esav, he suffered for Dinah, he suffered with Laban, he suffered all the time. And he never said to Hashem, why you did that to me? With all the promises that promised me, why I have to suffer? Even Abraham Abinu, that was Abraham Abinu as well. Or the tested that Hashem tested him. And Abraham was the same. He loved Hashem. Yitzhak as well. When Abraham told him, Hashem choose you to be the one to be sacrificed. He could run away. He could say to his father, no. But he believed on his father. He accepted. He was happy. Abraham and Yitzhak, they went together to be the chosen one to be sacrificed to Hashem. He didn't say no. He accepted. That was Yosef. That was Abraham. That was Yitzhak. But my friend, I have to tell you something. never despair. As long as big that a person can suffer, no ייאוש, not be despair. There is Hashem. But how Hashem can deliver Joseph? How? Which way? There is no way. It's finished. It's forgotten. Yosef is in a deep, he's under the ground, in a place that anyone who go there never come out. Finito. Finished. Hey, Hashem has a plan. So they were there. Two slaves of close friends to Paro. They did something bad. They were sentenced to be there in that prison. And there they had a dream. And of course, Yosef HaTzadik was there. Yosef HaTzadik, he was a slave. Now he was there to serve those two people because they were very important in the palace. So you have to serve them. And then he saw their face. They were not happy. So he asked them, maybe I can help you. At the beginning they told him, what can you do for us? He told him, look, there is Hashem. Tell me your dream. Maybe it's a good dream. I can help you. Look, when Hashem, He wants to start to show you a little bit of light, He's the boss. He's the only one who can change everything. It's like, my friend, a beautiful story. Somebody that the judge was against him. And for 2 years, from a judgment to a judgment, and then at the end, it was finished. It should be, the government should take all his money and maybe 10 years of prison. So now the verdict, the last judgment. I don't know what happened, the last judgment. The judge was another one. He changed completely. And he started to re-examine all the case in 2 hours. He said, I changed my mind. For X, tan, at the end, he said, well, I think after all this time that we wasted, we should give you back your money and you can sue us for all what we did to you, and I think we have to give you X, tan, your release. And he asked the other judge what they think. And the other judge, they said, I think you're right. We think you're right. We thought about this before, but because you are the high judge, we couldn't go against you. But you're right. We agree with you. How can you understand this? This is the emunah and bitachon on HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Hashem is the boss. Hashem can change everything. On Simchat Torah, those 4,500 terrorists that is supposed to go to Tel Aviv, Yerushalayim, they stayed in the same area. They didn't move. They could have done a disaster. But Hashem, He wanted just to show us what I can do. Because according to the plan that they found, it was terrible what they were wanted to do. It was terrible. And Baruch Hashem, Hashem changed He changed their mind. They stayed there. There were a lot of groups of terrorists that they should wake up inside Israel. No one did nothing. In the meantime, the Israeli took control of everything. What a big miracle. Hashem, if He wants, He can change the world. Because it's His word. He can put you up or down. You can be billionaire, you can be poor. You can be poor, you can be billionaire. You can be well, Hashem is the boss. You can do everything you want. Who can say to Hashem what to do, what not to do? Nobody. My friend, Yaakov Abinu, how much he suffered with Lavan, with Esau, with Dinah. Yaakov Abinu was a strong man. He could fight Lavan. He could fight Esau. But he didn't do it. Because he said, I have the promise of Hashem to protect me. This is my emunah. Hashem. Like Yosef, he was a strong man, Yosef. He could fight all those people in Egypt and beat them. But he didn't fight to nobody. Why? Because for him, it's Hashem who wants me to be here. Hashem, he wanted me to be here. To be in prison, to be sold, to suffer. When my time will come, Hashem will deliver me. For the moment, I accept. That was Yosef HaTzadik. That was Yaakov Abinu. That he did not fight nobody. And Hashem wanted to show to Yaakov that how much he's stronger, physically, spiritually. One night before he meets Esav, the angel who protects Yaakov, he came. He started fighting Yaakov. All night, Yaakov, he fighted an angel. And at the end, he beat him. All night of fights. Hashem wanted to show Yaakov, you see how much strong you are? Physically and spiritually. He didn't beat you. If an angel couldn't beat you, how can he beat you, Esav or Lavan? But Yaakov Abinu alav shalom, always he was humble. He had emunah on Hashem. My friend, a man who believes in Hashem, he cannot have desespoir, despair. Now, emunah, get up. Bitach b'Hashem. Have emunah on Hashem. Without fear. מי שמאמין ולא מפחד. Anyone who believes in Hashem, we cannot worry from nothing. So that was Yosef. Yosef HaTzadik was the same. Those two people had a dream. And he also explained them. And he told them, when you dream, when Paro will free you, and you go back to work, don't forget me. And he forget him for 2 years. And Yosef, he was very upset. Why he had emunah on those people to remind Paro that there is a Jew in the prison, that he did nothing, and is there in prison. If I am here because Hashem wanted me to be here, why I have to ask somebody to help me? Okay, hishtadlut. You have to do an effort. Yes, but not an effort to believe on him. He accused himself. Why he believed on him? And then, my friend, how Yosef HaTzadik was released from that prison under the ground. Anyone who go there never go up again. Hashem, the boss. Paro had a dream, and the dream that Paro had 2 dreams. No one could explain him until Yosef came and explained him. And then Yosef became the king of the kings. You see, my friend, from this parasha we learn, when you have emunah on HaKadosh Baruch Hu, any kind of problem you might have, don't forget, Hashem. Hashem, He is the boss. Hashem, He is the one who can open the doors for you. My friend, I would like to wish you well. Hanukkah Sameach. Look, Hanukkah. The biggest example is Hanukkah. The Jews, they thought, that's it. This is the end of the world for them. No religion, nothing. They will be slave. They will be dominated all life by the Greek. Finito, finished. And then Hashem sent them 5 people. Not strong people, no weapon, nothing. And they fight it, the thousands of Greeks, and they beat them. Mishim Amen, anyone who believes in Hashem has nothing to worry. And that's why we celebrate Hanukkah. We celebrate Hanukkah to remember, Mishim Amen, lo mefahid. Hashem bless you, Amen, karatzon.